We the people news, exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every lie. They approve from Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits. Saving dogs in my address, running interstate crews, marshal judges, dirty cops, all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back with the facts. We the people news. Yeah, started in Mississippi when the Tan Hills lied. A restraining order forged just to keep me outside. No bonfire, no cars, just political pride. And 7 years later, that fraud still rise. Then the state doubled down, built the case off a myth. NBI in the shadows with a badge and a twist. Stalking charges built on my journalism hits. Fabricating affidavits like they reading from a script. Galveston it next on Steve Fake. What he smelled, claimed odor of alcohol, but the tox screen yelled. Zero content detected, still they tossed me in a cell. 11 months in a cage while they manufactured hell. In Mississippi called Texas revocation by request. Stevens lied again and the judge said yes. Sentenced me to 2 years off fabricated stress. Later vacated overturned, but I still paid the debt. That's the playbook they use when the truth breaks through. Retaliate, suffocate, silence what I do. But I never stop filming, never stop pushing through. Cause the people need the facts. We the people news, we the people news. Exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every lie. They approve from Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits you. And dogs in my address, running interstate crews, marshal judges, dirty cops, all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back with the facts. We the people news. I moved west to Utah, trying to rebuild clean, but laying PD in Oxford, ran across jurisdiction scheme. Systems put my data richness, blasted out the screen. Dogs my private new address, 1 hour on scene. In a ring to deny records, he knew I could redeem. Grammar twisted into weapons like a counting machine. Said a mailbox ain't valid, what the statute they mean. Just obstruction in the trench with a retaliatory lean. Try filming DHS, trespass for walking through. Try filming in airports, ain't retaliatory cue. Every camera that I raise is a threat they can screw. But filming ain't a crime, it's a First Amendment view. So I took it to courtrooms, files who's by the stack. Every brief, every motion is me taking it back. They can lie, they can smear, they can launch their attacks, but the truth is a force that the tyrants can't crack. We the people news, exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every lie. They approve from Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits you. Been doubts in my address, running interstate crews, marshal judges, dirty cops, all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back with the facts. We the people news. Then came 25, Lafayette, Louisiana. I was filming that court, I was putting truth on the camera. Marshall Nugent waved me forward, staged it like a planner. Then they hit me full force like a government hammer. They seized all my gear, then destroyed the proof. Claimed the tech fail occurred, that's a Brady excuse. Evidence gone missing while the marshals cut loose. Then they charged me for disturbing while they silenced my truth. Ex parte calls with judges before charges were made. A gag order pushed like they wanted me caged. They attacked the free press, that's the line that they paid. But you don't muzzle we the people when the truth is engraved. Every state, every badge, every retaliatory move confirms why this anthem is the weapon I use. You can censor my speech, but you can't stop the views. I'm the storm you created, we the people news, mate. We the people news, exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every lie. They approve from Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits. They've been dogs in my address, running interstate crews, marshal judges, dirty cops, all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back undefeated. We the people news, we the people news. We the people news. We the people news. We the people news. We the people news.
What's up, everybody? First of all, how's my audio sound? Somebody put something in the chat. Oh, what is this? Hold on, bear with me. Night driving. So, if it's not one damn thing, it's another. But y'all, this is how it works. So I'm gonna improvise instead of letting it throw me off. So yeah, I realize at least at this point, no surprise. So I try to stop even getting mad about shit. Like as soon as that I'm gonna tell you, as soon as this happened, it's my charging bank got 4%. Absolutely, that's not charging. I got a flashlight. That's gonna sure wear out fast using that as a light. Um, from the lowest setting, trying to improvise. Down a lot of curveballs. I'm here to show people what a fucking protest looks like. Okay? And it looks like my quality is not all the best. This is probably not. Is it? Let's see. Waiting on external light. Actually, it's not even gonna give a charge. Man. Hey, it would be awesome. It would be fucking awesome if anybody that has an interest could or if you um could somehow contribute a tripod. I need the right stuff here. Um, I'm doing every single thing I can right now. This is really fucked up, and this is about principle. And I'm about to demonstrate what a well, look at this. Got this fine. Where put yeah my gimbal the I can't keep it for whatever reason. None of the devices can ever seem to get enough power flowing to them, and so they stay dead. Isn't that a coincidence? Isn't that just amazing that I go out and I spread a message of, well, fuck the evil, fuck the bad, because that's really what it says. I mean, like, anybody that I don't understand how anybody can ever come up and say a fucking thing about shit. It's getting chilly. First of all, before I go any further, we do an audio check. One thing that pisses me off the most is whenever I find out that my audio is fucked up after the video when it could have been. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go through all of that right now. Actually, Patrick, 100%. Okay. I'll actually leave that comment up there because that's what I'm gonna discuss. Um, damn it, maggots! It's sticking to. Oh, what? Yeah, I don't have a gimbal at this point. I let me plug in my laptop. What's up, everybody? Whew, it's getting chilly. Submarine in me. Hey, I'm camping out until change happens. Change has to happen. So I've got. I sure wish I had, a co-host. This is absolutely, it's bizarre to me that I can't get anybody to actually come up here um, and actually give me a hand. Being that like, I'm not talking about coming up here like in person. What I'm talking about is like this is a challenge for me to show the things that I need to show and talk and be expected to see the comments and not have somebody actually up here kind of helping. Like to me, that's just like a, I will never understand. Nobody will ever convince me of any excuse for it. But because silence is a choice, it is a decision. It is it's my thing is, when something, especially when you know something fucked up is going on, you pick a side. You have to pick a side. First and foremost, you have to choose a side. You have to basically um, staying silent. This is not one of those things that staying silent is called for. This is one of those things that, I don't care what side you're on. Just have an opinion. Have an opinion. Care. Um, I'm trying to real quickly. All right. I was looking. There. Look. I just put a link to this StreamYard in here. I I can't afford to wait on somebody any longer. I mean, if the freaking men with guns decide to show up and snatch me up for whatever reason, it's going to be too fucking late to say, well, I wish I was, I jumped on there to kind of help and assist and let people know. Like um, that's kind of how I feel about the matter. This is like I've been literally attacked that many times. It's that obvious of a prediction that it's going to happen again. and for people not showing any type of care and helping, and it's just leaving me to spread my own message. It's pretty fucking goddamn disrespectful. I'm not gonna hold my tongue back on that because I think it's cruel to watch fucked up things happen, and then to stay silent. The dictators, because dictators and tyrants, they don't come to power without a consenting public to begin with. Period. You know, it takes enough people turning a blind eye, not actually holding corrupt power accountable, is directly what can be attributed. Oh, hold on a second. So I was walking away holding my phone. Let me check real quickly on the chat. Um, I know, I got you, Susie. Hey, look, no, look. First and foremost, I want you to understand that this is a PTSD is a legitimate medical. It's like a crisis. People that have experienced traumatic things and they have PTSD. I've talked to plenty of people that when they're having a PTSD panic attack, one of the attacks hits them, they cannot fucking speak. Okay? So if it sounds like I'm jumping around a little bit, I mean, I would kind of hope that, people would have a little bit of compassion for another human being, being that this is a legitimate diagnosis. And this is something that I went to this place, the Apothecary, to get treatment via me having a medical marijuana card on file at the place September 21st. All right. Is the audio, tell me this, Patrick, is the, hold on. Oh, it's the wrong way. Hey, how does the audio sound? Does this sound clear when I'm holding the speaker next to my mouth? Okay, that's all I ask. Is I just want and see, this is where it's really hard for me to actually see any comments because I've got to hold this phone up. All right, so I want everybody to know that while I have no co-host, nobody to actually help me, that means automatically that I'm probably missing your comment. But there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. The only thing I can do is just put the StreamYard link in there and ask for somebody to help me. If nobody comes forward, please don't act later surprised when it sounds like I ignored all of you. It's because I just don't see the stuff. I have to set my phone up right here, and there's absolutely no way I can see any of these comments that are on the screen. And I would love to answer y'all on anything. But I also need people to understand that certain things are absolutely impossible without the help of others, including a good-looking video to demonstrate it. This is the biggest fucking laughing joke. I mean, this is why it throws me off right here also because I like to get this shit documented, and instead of somebody, instead of me having basically how I had a co-host for a few minutes, before I ended the live stream to try to reset everything. Back to having absolutely nobody on here to release this new, the 3 new songs. I wanted to go every night, 3 songs on bad actors and explain the title it's something I gotta have a second person for. Really, honestly, I don't want it any other way. And I can't believe it's pulling fucking teeth to get somebody to fucking. Sounds like I'm on a rant today. I sure am. Absolutely, I am. I am not gonna. There's absolutely zero trying to deny that. I 100% am. And it's because I was denied access to medication that I needed. It's like telling a person having a seizure. It's like laughing at them having a seizure and saying we're not gonna fucking give you your anti-seizure medication. Okay, medical diagnosis, treatment there. This place, the Apothecary, the only way that they're even able to stay open and make money as a business is because they have to be a medical clinic. They have to be certified as medical. If they're not operating as a medical clinic, then it has to be recreational. Okay, think about it. Not anybody can just come into Louisiana and say, I want to open a weed dispensary. They have to. I mean, that's why not every state it's legal. That's why you have some states that are medical only, some states that are medical and recreation. Louisiana is medical only. So every business out there, this is a business now that's operating as they're certainly not operating as any type of medical clinic or medical anything. You can't say that, because if that's the case, then you have to look at neglect to a patient at this point. And not only is it neglectful to the patient, but to humor themselves in the way that they were, and price gouging. I believe it's fraudulent. I believe it calls definitely for an investigation into the practices of what happened. And we're going to go through this step by step. I need my buddy to jump on here. I mean, this is absolutely. Here, I'm going to put this, let me kick it real quickly to some music while I figure out what the fuck to do.
They broke the chains, but I walked out free. Every scar they carved just empowered me. 2017, Lafayette's chokehold grip. Sheriff's badge turned to a power trip. Mississippi flag in my righteous hand. Public sidewalk where free citizens stand. Timmy Pruitt rolled up with manufactured rage. No permit, lies wrapped me in a cage. Asked for his badge number. Exercise my right. They cuffed me up in broad Mississippi daylight. Video went viral, whole county shook. They fired back with a felony book. False stalking charge, legal masquerade. All to indemnify the mess they made. 2018, November's bitter frost. Lizzie Crowder weaponized what mattered most. From a false rape, turn love to a courtroom game. 2 years grinding through manufactured shame. 2020 she pled out, escaped the cell. Paid her fine while my world went to hell. support for Lydia. Suddenly flipped and betrayed. 4 years lost. No father-daughter serenade. No bedtime stories. No calls relayed. Just silence where our laughter used to cascade. December 2021, the storm returned. Alcorns ripped while Lafayette bridges burned. Joey East crew snatched me ice cold. No evaluation, no facts, no lawful hold. Tupelo's walls, padded bed confinement. North Miss meds clouding my mental alignment. February 22, they came once more. Alcorn's fabrications walked through the door. Newborn son in the ER sacred light. They cuffed me up, stole that holy night. 7 days in solitary's concrete cave. Then East Miss pharmaceuticals to enslave. June 2020, 22, walked through the hall. Oxford City standing dignified and tall. Camera rolling, made a clerk request. Public records, constitutional quest. But they twisted it, spun their narrative line. Mayor claimed fear to blur the constitutional line. Dusted off that restraining order from 17. Weaponized fresh for a felony scene. Charged with stalking for walking through City Hall. For asking questions, for standing up tall. October 22, I fought the machine again. Marched to FBI, laid truth before federal men. Oxford office, evidence carefully laid. But Beavers and Kilpatrick sharpened their blade. November 1st, revoked my parole. November 3rd, they swallowed me whole. Kilpatrick campaign, riding on my back. Used my persecution to advance her political track. Prison walls, months carved in stone. Paid the price, stood defiant alone. August 23, Galveston, suffocating heat. Journalist on assignment, working the street. Allstein's traffic stop, perfectly staged night. False default, we had charged, no sobriety test in sight. 11 months buried, holding my breath. Extradited back to face judicial death. July 24, kangaroo court show. 2-year sentence with zero proof to show. But January 25, post-conviction win. January 22nd, I walk free again. February 1st, Utah's deceptive call. Latent ground, but predatory eyes on all. Sesames reached across state lines, spinning webs with defamatory signs. Rich and spread poison wide. Warring 39 names caught in their slanderous tide. Orrington blocked. Grammar's light. Layton City officials dimmed constitutional sight. March 28th, I dialed that phone. City Hall reception, cold as stone. March 31st, face federal walls. Salt Lake City, where justice calls. They demanded ID. Background inspection, I said no. Constitutional protection took my place. Circled my car, still went live, raised awareness far. But the cruelest wound that still remains. Crowder's war, these invisible chains. Lydia's voice, 4 years stolen away. No good night hugs, no Father's Day. Mother and daughter separated by lies. While I break through these court-constructed skies. Filed lawsuits, align the names. Sesames, McCutcheon, their corruption games. Arrington Shield, Layton's wall. Oxford's influence, spanning it all. For Lydia's future, for truth's bright flame. For everything stolen, for clearing my name. This is the anthem, the reckoning beat. Stripped to silence, back on my feet. This ain't over, this is the ascension. Next verse I drop breaks through that dimension. From Lafayette's mud to Galveston's bars, to Layton's walls and federal scar. Yes, I'm the voice they try to silence through fear, but I'm amplified now, crystal clear.
Okay. Let's see. Let me make sure. All right. Everything is turned off. All right. Good. Whew. Yeah. That would also help for somebody to be highlighting comments for me. I can't see the comments because I don't have anybody helping. I know I'm literally, once again, I find myself completely abandoned. And this is a stand on principle, 100% on principle. And it sucks to see there's so much hate. I am so ready. Honest to God, I've never actually even considered the thought of ever wanting to move to another country, but this is not how America is supposed to be. This is so, it is so bad. It's gotten, I mean, to me, it's just straight evil. I want to show you this. Okay, this was yesterday in Scott, Louisiana. Okay, this is not, you're not seeing it best quality because it's obviously you're watching it on my laptop screen. Okay, But I want to show you what happens. Let's see. Audio is probably not going to be the best either, just because, well, I mean, obvious reasons. I have a feeling somebody's going to show titties on this thing, and it's going to demonetize the whole thing. I got the big balls. I mean, just having a good time, okay? Just filming the Mardi Gras parade. First time I've ever been to a Mardi Gras parade, and all right, just let's see. There were people that I had met at the beginning of the parade route before I even got there, or like closer to the end of the parade route. That they were tuned in, and I wanted to provide the best shot in the house as far as like camera. Look at that. I thought my phone was recording in top-notch quality. Apparently, it was in low quality. It was in 360, which I wish. Okay, the point of the press, having a press, an independent press, is to be able to provide something to, with dissemination to the public, to be able to give the best view in the house for people that are going to tune in online that may not be there. That is a key, benefit of the press, is to be able to get information out to the public, which is what I was trying to do there. Now, I'm going to skip it ahead just a tad bit because this is outrageous. Hey, look at that thing! God bless America! Oh yeah, I think this one right here. I stop it right. Yep. All right. So that's the first part. Now watch this next section. Don't put your hands on me. I'm fine right here. Okay, I'm fine right here. Hey, don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Well, you have no reason to put your hands on me. I'm not even in the way. Name and badge number. Look, you gonna show me? Name and badge number. It's 511. Go. It's 511. Go. Huh? Hey, you motherfucker! Right here. I'm in public property. Do it, and you're gonna lose your qualified immunity. I swear to God. Do it, you will be named personal. Cuff him. Take him to jail. Take him to prison. I start getting belted with beads. These motherfuckers, it's like they turned into the, stoning people. You don't challenge somebody with a badge and a uniform. Bullshit. Look, let's go back and let's look at that one more time. I'm going to back them up. Basically, they are ready to fucking turn on me because of this guy. Hold on. Yeah, that's why people attack cops. Cops attack people like that. People get angry and they want to attack the cops themselves. I was back here when you grabbed me behind the gate. You had no fucking excuse. You had no fucking excuse to put your hands on me. It's gonna be your fucking ass. I'll tell you right now, Lumiere. Okay? And everybody's trying to get him to fucking arrest me. They're hitting me with beads, okay? These people, now I'm going to show you super Karens come out. Watch this, watch closely. These people, okay, the ones that licked the boot, broke the boot all the way. Right here, I think. I got a question. Yeah. Did y'all actually see what happened there? Because y'all snuck out. You were right there. Okay. I'm a journalist. I run We the People News. I was delivering content for people. Shut up. Go back to your job. Now, I want to clarify right here. For anybody says that was rude, I was not saying shut up to the women at all. Period. But I'm sure they took it that way. I said shut up to the police officer that decided he wanted to come back and put his fucking nose in it. Okay? This is here, I'm getting pelted by beads because people are worshiping the ground that he walked on. And yet, I come over to ask these people, do you normally just, side with the police without actually knowing what all happened? Did y'all actually see what happened? Okay, that was what I asked. Did y'all see what happened? Because I knew that they were acting obnoxiously. I knew that they were acting obnoxiously. But I wanted to see if, like there was something that they missed, like what their reasoning was for thinking that it's okay for that officer to do what he did, and even more so to keep telling me to back up after being behind that barricade. There's no sign that says stay behind the barricade, and that's a limited section right there where there was simply a turn. Now, this is all on video and documented, so unfortunately, it's not gonna behoove the city of Scott or anything to say that retroactively try to say that there were signs or that there's barricaded the whole place. It just doesn't work that way. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Let's look at this again. I'm fine right here. I was away. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. You have no reason to put your hands on me. I'm not even in the way. David Madden. Look, you gonna show me? David Madden, something. It's 5'11". Go. It's 5'11". Go. He pushes me. Huh? Right here, motherfucker. Please, right here. I'm in public property. Do it if you're gonna lose your qualified immunity. I swear to God. Do it you with that person. was back here with the crowd behind the gate. You had no fucking excuse. You had no fucking excuse to put your hands on me. It's gonna be your fucking ass. I'll tell you right now, there. So, I wanted to show you that because, first of all, I think it's important to notate for so I keep having issues.
We the people new, exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every lie. They approve from Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits. Saving dogs in my address, running interstate crews, marshal judges, dirty cops, all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back with the facts. We the people new. Yeah, started in Mississippi when the Tannehills lied. A restraining order forged just to keep me outside. No bonfire, no cars, just political pride. And 7 years later, that fraud still rise. Then the state doubled down, built the case off a myth. NBI in the shadows with a badge and a twist. Stalking charges built on my journalism hits. Fabricating affidavits like they reading from a script. Galveston it next on steam fake. What he smelled claimed odor of alcohol, but the tox screen yelled zero content detected. Still they tossed me in a cell, 11 months in a cage while they manufactured hell. The Mississippi called Texas revocation by request. Leavers lied again and the judge said yes. Sentenced me to 2 years off fabricated stress. Later vacated, overturned, but I still paid the debt. That's the playbook they use when the truth breaks through. Retaliate, suffocate, silence what I do. But I never stop filming, never stop pushing through. Cause the people need the facts. We the people new, we the people news. Exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every lie they approve. From Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits you. And dogs in my address, running interstate crews. Marshal judges, dirty cops, all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back with the facts. We the people news. I moved west to Utah, trying to rebuild clean, but laying PD in Oxford, ran across jurisdiction scheme. Systems pull my data, richness blasted out the screen. Docs my private new address, 1 hour on scene. In a ring to deny records, he knew I could redeem. Grammar twisted into weapons like a counting machine. Said a mailbox ain't valid, what the statute they mean. Just obstruction in the trench with a retaliatory lean. Try filming DHS, trespass for walking through. Try filming in airports, ain't retaliatory cue. Every camera that I raise is a threat they construe. But filming ain't a crime, it's a First Amendment view. So I took it to courtrooms, files, who's by the stack. Every brief, every motion is me taking it back. They can lie, they can smear, they can launch their attacks, but the truth is a force that the tyrants can't crack. We the people news, exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every lie they approve. From Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits you. Been doubting my address, running interstate crews. Marshal judges, dirty cops, all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back with the facts. We the people news. Then came 25, Lafayette, Louisiana. I was filming that court, I was putting truth on the camera. Marshall Nugent waved me forward, staged it like a planner. Then they hit me full force like a government hammer. They seized all my gear, then destroyed the proof. Claimed the tech fail occurred, that's a Brady excuse. Evidence gone missing while the marshals cut loose. Then they charged me for disturbing while they silenced my truth. They parted calls with judges before charges were made. A gag order pushed like they wanted me caged. They attacked the free press, that's the line that they paid. But you don't muzzle we the people when the truth is engraved. Every state, every badge, every retaliatory move confirms why this anthem is the weapon I use. You can censor my speech, but you can't stop the views. I'm the storm you created, we the people news, mate. We the people news, exposing every move, every tyrant, every badge, every lie they approve. From Mississippi to Texas, up to Utah too. You retaliate against the truth, and the truth hits. Shaping dogs in my address, running interstate crews. Marshal judges, dirty cops, all the bad actors in view. I survived every trap that your government used. Now I'm back undefeated. We the people news, we the people news. We the people news. We the people news.
I am still here with you guys. If you can hear me, I believe you still can. I've got the video off, the audio is on. I am trying to actually get this. So I'm gonna be demoing three songs off of the Bad Actors album that released back in December. Something that I started doing the other night, and I meant to actually do the next 3 songs last night, and it was complete. Like honestly, just shit got fucking crazy. I just couldn't get around to it. I wanted to make that up today, and so I was actually supposed to do the next 3 songs, the Double Dipped, Morgan County Lies, and I can't remember what the one after that in order is. It's all arranged. I just don't. I need my co-host to put it forward. I cannot do it here remotely where I'm at because I'm not using hotspot. Just the high-speed connection off of the first, off of a SIM card. And if I try to do the hotspot, it's going to hurt the video quality of all of this. Let me see if this is uploaded yet. Let's see. Yep.
They say they independent, but they quiet when it's real. Profit off the courage, never bleeding what they feel. Got the facts, got the files, got the truth within reach. Silence ain't neutral, silence is a choice when you see it. Yeah. Yeah. They say they independent, but they quiet when it's real. Profit off the courage, never bleeding what they feel. Got the facts, got the files, got the truth within reach. Silence ain't neutral, silence is a choice when you see. They say they independent, but they flinch when it's time. Truth cause comfort, so they leave it on the line. I'm still standing in the fire, every record still intact. You can mute a man's mic, but you can't erase the facts. I didn't ask for favors, I asked for eyes on the proof. Court stamps, time stamps, transcripts, tell the truth. Didn't need agreement, didn't need a friend. Just journalism that don't fold when it bends. Power always pushes back, that's history class. What shook me was the silence from the ones with a past. Big platform, indie brands, truth in the bio, but freeze when the story might disturb they silo. This ain't fear of loss, it's fear of position. Access over honesty, safety over mission. They monetize rebellion, sell courage by the clip, but won't touch real consequences when the system gets hit. I paid in jail time, finances, family strain. Why they count views, talking theory, never touching the pain. So when I say I notice who looked away, understand this ledger don't fade with the day. They say they independent, but they quiet when it's real. Profit off the courage, never beating what they feel. Got the facts, got the files, got the truth within reach. Silence ain't neutral, silence is a choice when you speak, yeah. Journalism ain't vibes, it's verification. Not branding, not friendships, not self-preservation. You don't gotta like me, don't gotta agree. Just follow the record where the evidence leads, and it would've paid. That's the part they won't say. Clicks, growth, engagement, easy runway. But money wasn't missing, courage was scarce. They chose comfort backstage over standing out front. They talk whole power accountable, merch on the screen, but dodge real accountability when it ain't clean. Independent in name, corporate in reflex. Same avoidance patterns, just a different address. I reached out in good faith, no angle, no spin. Just look at the facts, then decide where you stand. Got nothing but quiet, like I never existed. But ignoring injustice don't make you detached, it makes you enlisted. They say they independent, but they quiet when it's real. Profit off the courage, never beating what they feel. Got the facts, got the files, got the truth within reach. Silence ain't neutral, silence is a choice when you speak. Let me say it clean, no theatrics, no plea. This ain't a meltdown, it's a record from me. History don't crown who stay polished and safe. It remembers who spoke when silence was paid. The documents breathe, the timeline's alive. Every attempt to bury it just proves it survived. I'm still here, still filing, still naming the harm. Why they guard their platforms like a gated alarm. If independence cracks when it's tested by truth, then it wasn't a prince, so it was a costume and booth. I'm not asking for rescue, not begging for light. I'm marking the moment you chose not to fight. So when the archive opens and the dust finally clears, let the record show who vanished and who stayed sincere. I stood on the facts, no edits, no noise, and I said it plain. Silence is a choice. Silence is a choice.
They broke the chains, but I walked out free. Every scar they carved just empowered me. 2017, Lafayette's chokehold grip. Sheriff's badge turned to a power trip. Mississippi flag in my righteous hand. Public sidewalk where free citizens stand. Timmy Pruitt rolled up with manufactured rage. No permit, lies wrapped me in a cage. Asked for his badge number, exercise my right. They cuffed me up in broad Mississippi daylight. Video went viral, whole county shook. They fired back with a felony book. False stalking charge, legal masquerade. All to indemnify the mess they made. 2018, November's bitter frost. Lizzie Crowder weaponized what mattered most. Filed false rape, turned love to a courtroom game. 2 years grinding through manufactured shame. 2020 she pled out, escaped the cell. Paid her fine while my world went to hell. Support for Lydia suddenly flipped and betrayed. 4 years lost, no father-daughter serenade. No bedtime stories, no calls relayed. Just silence where our laughter used to cascade. December 2021, the storm returned. Alcorns ripped while Lafayette bridges burned. Joey East crew snatched me ice cold. No evaluation, no facts, no lawful hold. Tupelo's walls, padded bed confinement. North Miss meds clouding my mental alignment. February 22, they came once more. Alcorns fabrications walked through the door. Newborn son in the ER sacred light. They cuffed me up, stole that holy night. 7 days in solitary's concrete cave. Then East Miss pharmaceuticals to enslave. June 2022, walked through the hall. Oxford City standing dignified and tall. Camera rolling, made a clerk request. Public records, constitutional quest. But they twisted it, spun their narrative line. Mayor claimed fear to blur the constitutional line. Dusted off that restraining order from 17. Weaponized fresh for a felony scene. Charged with stalking for walking through City Hall. For asking questions, for standing up tall. October 22, I fought the machine again. Marched the FBI, laid truth before federal men. Oxford office, evidence carefully laid. But Beavers and Kilpatrick sharpened their blade. November 1st, revoke my parole. November 3rd, they swallowed me whole. Kill Patrick campaign, riding on my back. Use my persecution to advance her political track. Prison walls, months carved in stone. Paid the price, stood defiant alone. August 23, Galveston, suffocating heat. Journalist on assignment, working the street. Allstein's traffic stop, perfectly staged night. False default, we at charge, no sobriety test in sight. 11 months buried, holding my breath. Extradited back to face judicial death. July 24, kangaroo court show, 2-year sentence with zero proof to show. But January 25, post-conviction win. January 22nd, I walk free again. February 1st, Utah's deceptive call. Latent ground, but predatory eyes on all. Sesams reached across state lines, spinning webs with defamatory signs. Rich and spread poison wide. Roaring 39 names caught in their slanderous tide. Orrington blocked, grammar's light. Latent city officials dim constitutional sight. March 28th, I dialed that phone. City hall reception, cold as stone. March 31st, face federal walls. Salt Lake City, where justice calls. They demanded ID, background inspection. I said no. Constitutional protection took my place. Circle my car, still went live, raised awareness far. But the cruelest wound that still remains, Crowder's war, these invisible chains. Lydia's voice, 4 years stolen away. No good night hugs, no Father's Day. Mother and daughter separated by lies. While I break through these court-constructed skies. Filed lawsuits, align the names. Sesams, McCutcheon, their corruption games. Arrington Shield, Layton's wall. Oxford's influence, spanning it all. For Lydia's future, for truth's bright flame. For everything stolen, for clearing my name. This is the anthem, the reckoning beat. Stripped to silence, back on my feet. This ain't over, this is the ascension. Next verse I drop breaks through that dimension. From Lafayette's mud to Galveston's bars, to Layton's walls and federal scar. Yes, I'm the voice they try to silence through fear, but I'm amplified now, crystal clear.
Oh, I might have to take a quick break and go. If Popeye's is still open, kind of craving some fried chicken actually. Hey, somebody look up, drop in the chat for me what time is Popeye's open till. Because I haven't eaten, and I want to get some Popeye's chicken. Anybody hear me? Going to the I mean it's posted. microphone is in that speaker. Fuck, I bet it is. I figured. You got me now? I forgot the microphone is in the speaker. Do you got me now? Awesome. Figured so. All right. Let's see. I'll just put it on the car like that. So here's the article that I wrote earlier. Okay, it's what I was saying is it's about to publish. This afternoon, February 8, 2026, a disturbing incident occurred at the Apothecary medical marijuana dispensary involving a disabled United States Marine Corps veteran during an acute medical crisis. The facts are not in dispute. What happened was not loud, not chaotic, and not confrontational. In fact, when I went in there, I wasn't trying to record. I wasn't trying to, I was treating it like it was a private business. Okay. I was just going there because I had a big need for a medication that I have a fucking prescription for. I have a marijuana card for the state of Louisiana. Matthew Reardon, a Marine Corps veteran with service-connected PTSD, entered the Apothecary with a valid medical marijuana license that he's held since September 2025. This is his first time visiting this dispensary, not seeking recreational use. He was seeking prescribed medication during an active PTSD episode triggered by recent events connected to years of documented government misconduct, false charges, incarceration, and systemic retaliation. Reardon calmly explained to the staff that he was experiencing severe PTSD symptoms and needed fast-acting relief, asking for the most guidance on the most effective and cost-efficient option available because he had exactly $15 accessible on his Cash App account. He was transparent about his situation, did not ask for free medication. All right, this is important to understand with all this. Not one time did I ask for free medication. I said I had $15. I needed to, and I was shocked to see that they were gouging as much as just giving one pre-rolled joint for $12.50. That was a start. But cool, okay. I was hoping I would get, 2 of them. Thought that was probably reasonable. But no, one, okay. So I get to the counter and she says their system only does zeros and fives. Now check out this, because this one right here beats all I've ever seen. All I've ever seen. And now when you factor in the fact that these people have to get a license through the state of Louisiana, representing that they are a medical dispensary, and you hear the fucking bullshit ass games that they just pulled, she said, knowing, this is what I have. I'm going through a crisis because of the PTSD. The medication that I need in there, that I have a prescription, a lawful prescription for. She says, our system rounds the $12.50 up to $15, because anything above a 10 gets rounded up the next $5 up. Okay, so turn $12.50 into $15 And then she said, is it cash or is it card? And I held up my phone like, do tap to pay. And she said, we don't do tap to pay. Okay, I actually have my Cash App card in my pocket. Oh, well, if you're paying with a card, there's a extra $3.50 fee that we add to it. And it's because the federal government still has it illegal. Think about this for a second. Here, more recently, the federal government decriminalized it even more by recategorizing the classification. Okay, so I have a fucking prescription for medical marijuana that treats post-traumatic stress disorder that was created in the Marine Corps during my time of service in the Marine Corps and greatly enhanced from 2017 to now with all the retaliation from the government. And she's saying, if I don't have cash, they're going to add another $3.50 to something that they already price gouged up to $15. Okay, so now we're at $18.50, or no, we're $15 plus $18.50. At this point, I'm feeling very, very disrespected. But I kept my, I never fucking did anything cross. I asked for a manager. I said, look, this is absolutely outrageous. I need to speak to a manager. This is not a private business where they can, this would be fucked up if it was a private business. But this is something where I'm not asking for free medication. I'm asking for access to affordable medication at what it's advertised at, which was already a price gouged amount. And instead, this place wanted to drive me further and further into the crisis that I was in. I said I needed just an instant relief, okay? An instant relief. And instead of providing the medication that I so badly needed, the manager comes over. And I wish I would have had everything I normally, any other time I would have recorded. This was a respect thing because I didn't want them to think I was there causing any problems. That was not my goal. I wanted to go there to get medication because they're the only place in the city where I can get the medication that I need to properly treat my PTSD. I mean, honestly, when I got the PTSD back in 2008 originally in the Marine Corps, from watching a Marine put the M16 in his mouth, put it on 3-round burst, and pull the trigger. The smell in the air, the brain matter on the back splash area of the armory watch where he was standing guard at. And, you know, this shit's been eating. I mean, I've that's why I did the Rico tapes. Honestly, I believe that, you know, in the push to prove that Bradley Faust's death was actually a suicide and it was not a training accident, as it was falsely mislabeled by the Marine Corps at that time. And when I sent the final legal demand letter to headquarters Quantico, or headquarters Marine Corps, Quantico, Virginia, on May 25th, 2017, saying, y'all are way past your deadline on this FOIA request. I've got an attorney, Charles Yao, and if you don't turn over the FOIA records within the next 24 hours, I'm going to sue the Marine Corps because I have every right to. And 17 hours later, I get arrested for a felony charge that I've said since day one was 100% fabricated, and the facts show that it was fabricated, And there's no possible way, it defies any and all logic what they said. Because they claim that on or before May 8th, 2017, that I put these bar owners in fear of their life with an AR-15, that I had a bill of sale proving that I didn't purchase until May 20th. Never had any hands on any AR-15 or any, long gun other than when I was in the Marine Corps. Because all Marines are trained riflemen. But I just it's baffling. It's absolutely baffling that even a bill of sale proving that this alleged weapon was not purchased until May 20th somehow, and even though I've never threatened anybody's life, somehow I get charged 17 hours after I send a final legal demand letter to headquarters Quantico for the Marine Corps, and 17 hours later this allegation comes down the hopper, and it created the first big crisis. And there's been many crises that have happened that has been 100% the result of the workings of the government. It is. It's I would love to cover all this in detail, but I can't do it currently where I'm at. But I'm trying to give you live coverage of a protest and how a protest should damn well be done. This is actually it's more than something personal to me. See, let me do this. I'm going to lock this laptop up. We're going to go on a little walk, folks, but we're going to stay on public property, and that's the thing. In order for this to be successful, I'm not stepping foot on private property. Not anymore. And plus, I don't think it can even be considered private property. I guess it can, but only so much as it's in compliance with the laws that it has to go by in order to be considered a medical dispensary for the state of Louisiana. Otherwise, to think otherwise would be to, anybody can basically come in and do the same thing, and that defeats the purpose of a medical dispensary. Clipboard. I need to put that phone on charge. Hold on. And I got a green light bar on top of my car. Might even turn on the green strobing lights here in just a little bit. I'm not driving it. There's no law. I can't have flashing red and blue lights. But I can sure let this fucker sit in the parking lot and strobe green. I'll put the keys at. There they are. Oh, I need to get the charger and plug this thing in. Oh, shit. I wanted to make sure to spot out. I just had to take it off mute. I wanted to make sure to show that right here, this is a public sidewalk. And I took the route showing the entire time I've remained on public property. And that's the place I will be reporting on heavily over the week. That is the place, that's the reason why I'm camping out and holding this protest, because something is going to change. This is the epitome of wrong. Oh shit. I left the power bank at the car and this phone's on 1%. Y'all, I'm about to lose the live stream. Hey, I'm about to lose the live stream. I've got a backup camera, but I don't have the battery bank. I'm on 1% on this phone, so this live stream's about to go. Static camera's still going. Just letting you know. Hey, if it ends the live stream and doesn't let me get back